Welcome. It's already day 11 in our adventure. We are currently just outside of Ogden in this forest hex. Our plan is for today is to move into the mountains, through the pass, go into Ogden, go to the port and find Ornetta. Ornetta is a woman that Tammy knows, and she might be able to help them get into Brele faster instead of moving around. Last time in our copy box, I put in the dagger, which we then removed from it because of this merchant woman we found. She helped us identify the dagger. So it's empty at the moment. Let's put in some platinum. In our game, we use that as 2 platinum. That's for tomorrow at 6 o'clock. They're going to have a early start. The first roll will be the fate roll from the Adventure Toolkit. 82. Nothing happens. So now let's move in to this mountain path and let's find ourselves the first story point. That was a 52. Is move toward a threat. Okay, we have our threat list here. Is plotline 3, Tammy's mission clue. So, over the course of the last games, we grabbed mission clues for Tammy. We have 8. So I printed out this copy of the mystery matrix, and let's see if we can fill this out a bit with the clues that we got. So these are our 8 clue points. Now for the suspects. There are a few points with Alex involved. So number 1, it's not a suspect, but I will put him on it as well. And we had in her backstory Andrew that owed Tammy a favor. He helped us find David in Cahul. So let's put him on here. I believe we never found out why he owed her the favor. And we know that we have to find Ornetta. We found out that Tammy always wanted to be part of the festive unit in Brele. Let's put this in as a suspect as well. So because we rolled the move toward a threat, I feel like this is a great start for doing just that. And because this was just a small story point, let's use another one. It's a 90. 90 is item stable. So in the mountains, we find something. This is a 10. Miscellaneous. Let's see. 44. Okay, we found a finger of King Howl, a gnarled, wrinkled finger in a decorative jar. A large signet ring is stuck on the shriveled finger, and this object does not appear to be enchanted. Okay, now let me put this in our inventory. Maybe we can sell that. Please, let's sell that. Okay, let's hope we will get that out of our inventory as fast as possible. Walking through took us 3 hours. So we're at 9 o'clock at the moment. We are moving into Octon. Just in here. And we are now moving to the port. So Tammy knows this woman that should be at the port. Her name is Ornetta. And let's say it is very likely that she is actually at the port. So we get 3 cards, and any yes is a yes. Yes, she's at the port. Let's use the D5e NPC interaction generator to see how she will react to Tammy. Because they both know that she owes her a favor. But let's see her initial disposition. I'm going to use Tammy's stats and everything at the moment for this part of the story, of the journey, because I feel like she's the not leader but the runner at the moment. So let's say hello to her and see. Only a 2. That's not good. She's really unfriendly to us. Either not interested in conversation or too in a hurry to talk. So Tammy goes to her and she asks for her help to get them into Braley faster with the ferry, which she knows that Ornetta can do easily. Ornetta has no interest in helping us. Let's try a persuasion check. We have a -2. Let's see if we can persuade her. Third thing we can try is to bribe her. I have Tammy's and I have Ornetta's die. Ornetta has only a 5 and Tammy has an 18, -2, 16. So I feel like Ornetta didn't want to talk until Tammy mentioned, like, yeah, you don't want to talk, you owe me a favor. And that was the point where she stopped walking away from us, like in the movies, and she turns around and she does actually help us. She comes back, looks at both of us, and she's like, okay, if I'm going to help you, first, my favor, my debt is done, which Tammy agrees, and she needs a favor from us. She gives us this packet and she asks us to bring that package safely into Braley, give it to Stella at the docks for a free passage with the ferry. Are they going to take this deal? Let's say it's very likely again that they will take it. So we have 3 NESs. It's an exceptional yes. So they're going to do that. And before they go on to the ferry, Tammy is grateful for Annetta for her help, and before she embarks, Ornetta tells her, like, ask Stella for help. she might be able to get you some clues if you want to lose this fur. Tammy doesn't say anything. She just moves on onto the boat. She doesn't even talk to Alex at the moment. So this whole thing took us 3 hours going to the port, talking to her. The ferry leaves the port at 12 o'clock. They are now on this ferry here. Great ferry, I know. And Alex takes out his map. He says the word fear, and they're looking for those 4 hexes. So because I know a few things about this map tile here, I know that this one here is ocean. This we don't know. This one is ocean. And on this tile here, we have Raleigh. So Tammy looks at the map and she tells us that Raleigh is shaped like this. And she knows that Raleigh has 2 ports. One is for the one is for people and one is for goods. And Tammy also knows one thing, that the bay outside is called the Rochbell Bay. Like that. Cool. So we now actually on this hex, on the water, on this ferry. So let's grab a story point, and I might use a different table for the events based on us being on water, not on land. But let's see what we get. 69. Closest thread. Can we actually do this? Yeah, find Ornetta in Octon. Help Tammy. She helped us. We can close that thread. But we will put her on as a character list. Okay. That was just a short list, so we don't roll for time. Let's see. 24. NPC action. Let's see what NPC we get. Character 9. Jeremy Long, leader of the encampment. Interesting. At the moment, I have no idea how to incorporate him into the story, so let's see what the story oracle has for us. All uphill from here. The start of a long, hard challenge, the point where it seems like things can't get worse. Working hard to prove oneself. Going from bad to worse. Digging deep. Resolve in the face of unfavorable odds. Committing to the long haul. Striving to achieve the seemingly impossible. A striver. Okay, let's say on this ferry, out of nowhere, along comes Jeremy Long. He's alone on the ferry. So he sees Tammy and Alex standing on top of the deck. looking out at the walls of Braley, and he goes to them and start talking. Now he's on a mission that will lead him far beyond the borders at the east. We tell him that we got the gift from Kenna Clark, and he tells them that this is his fiancée and they will not be together for a long time, which makes us sad. But he tells us it's his job, he had to do it, they, he has to do the work for saving up for their wedding, which he invites us out of nowhere. This went quite fast, so let's use another story point. 98. That's an item table. So while they're on the ship, they find something. Let's see. Another jewelry. 90. Let's see. So Jeremy Long looks at Alex and he tells him that he has something a druid like him could use or maybe use, and if he might have something that they can trade off. So I won't give him the finger that we just found. We told him that we have this cursed ring, North South ring, that is cursed, and he might be able to sell this because cursed items are worth a lot to the right seller. And Jeremy tells him that he has a circlet of wooden limbs, a circlet of woven vines. Every spring, flowers sprout out of the crown, and every autumn, the leaves turn brown and fall away. Once per day, the user can transform into a tree, though the type of tree is unique to each individual. If the tree is injured in any way, the user will be damaged. The user cannot see, move, or speak while in tree form, though they retain their hearing. So Alex is pretty sure he wants this circlet better than the cursed ring, and Jeremy is glad that he has an item that is a bit more expensive to sell. And because he got the armor last time, he I'm pretty sure he will take the deal. Say it has to be so for any yes, we will make the deal. Give me a second. So this took us now 5 hours. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they are now arrived on this hex on the streets of Braley. And let's see if they can find Stella that they are looking at for. Um, let's see what story point do we get. It's a 09. It's a creature. Okay, interesting. Give me a moment, please. So they're either going to fight a giant eagle, a harpy, a giant toad, or a bandit captain. Let's roll a d4. A 3, a giant toad. Okay. Let's add him. And let's roll some initiative. Now, Tammy has a +4 plus advantage on initiatives. We have a +1. How does he look like? I think he has a +1. Yes, +1. So Alex has a +1. A 4. Okay. Tammy has 4 plus advantage, 15, and the natural 20. Okay, so 24. And the toad has a 2 plus a 1, so 3. Let's start the encounter. Okay, Tammy's going to start us off. So Tammy's going to attack him with a bite attack. +4. That was an 8 plus 4 is 12. He has AC of 11, so she hits him. So she does 8 bludgeoning damage. Now it's Alex's turn. This time he has a bonus action, only second win. Okay. So I still have a ice knife in my inventory. So let's throw that. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Okay. So we have a spell attack +5. Natural 20. So we're going to double the damage die. 1d10 times 2. Of course, a 1. So we're going to hit him for 2 damage. And the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. Dexterity saving throw of a 13. He has a +1. 11, 12. So he misses. So we get 2d6 cold damage. 4, 5. How many spell slots do we have? 2 for first levels. Now let's see how the toad will react. This is from the Adventure Toolbox. You have a D100 table to figure out the way this creature will react. So let's grab. Let's see. We have a 56. Creature uses its main attack. Okay. So Alex was doing more damage to him, so he will attack Alex. He does a melee weapon attack +4 to hit. Alex has a AC of 17. 15 +4. He has a 19. One target hit 7. 1d10 +2. 9 +2. That's not good. So 11 and plus 1d10 poison damage. 8. 19 points of damage. Just great. We took a massive hit. So we are now restrained. So it's Tammy's turn. She will get another bite attack at him. 10 +4 is 14. He has 11. So she gets another 8 points or 8 damage. There's nothing much she can do. So it's Alex's turn. So Alex's hands are starting to get hot and they're starting to get burned. And a thin sheet of flames shoots forth from you. Each creature in a 50-foot cone makes a dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 fire damage on a failed save. So +1. It is a cone, so it's trying to shoot away from Tammy. He has a 19. Okay. So he does make the save, but he will still take half damage from 3d6. So 1, 2, 3. That's 12. So we have 6. And we have bonus action. Oh, I don't have that. Forget it. I was thinking about something else. Okay. So let's see how we will react. 50 is the main attack. Oh, I should have a DC 13 escape. That was an 8. Okay. So the toad can't bite another target. So it's Tammy's turn again. She goes for another bite attack. +4. 19 +4. And I believe, give me a second. Your attack rolls with weapon and unarmed strikes can score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20 on the d20. So I'm going to use this as an unarmed strike. She's going to bite and I crit. So 1d6 +2. 4. Alex is next. Is there a way? What do we have left? Let's do a Thunder Wave. Constitution, he has a +1. 3 +1. Okay. It takes 2d8 thunder damage. Yeah, 2d8. So that is 9. He only had a 6 left. So he's gone. And we're no longer restrained. So the toad is gone. And I'm going to use Cure Wounds. I don't think I forgot to do this, but it should be at first level. 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier +3. So let's grab the d8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we heal 8. Okay, now this took us 1 hour. It is 6 o'clock in the evening, and they finally can try to find Stella in Pralay. Now, does Tammy see her anywhere in the port? Let's do a perception check +5. So this is Stella's, and this is Tammy's. She has a 7, Tammy has a 19, so she definitely sees her on the port. Now they go to her and they give her the package from Ornetta. She just takes it, doesn't say anything else. So Tammy then tells her, well, Ornetta told me that you can help me with my problem. So does Stella know what she's talking about? Let's say it's likely that she does. It's very likely. Three and yeses. Yes, she knows. How many yeses do we get? No. No. So she knows, but she sells herself stupid. So she says, well, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So she turns to Alex. Tammy turns to him and asks him if he has anything that he could give her. Let's see. So he puts out the jar with the finger. And what can we? The silver spoon. And he will give up his short bow with the quiver because we never use it, and he's fine with not taking it with them. So take their will she take the offers? Let's say we have three things. Let's get three cards and let's see what you will get. Let's do it like that. So the first item was the jar. She won't take that. Then was the grapefruit spoon. She will take that. And last was the bow with the arrows. No, she only takes the silver spoon. That's interesting. So she tells them, give me the spoon, I'll give that up. And she tells them, meet me tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning at the docks, and I will help you. And with that, this day is over. Why did she only needed the spoon? She could have. Well, okay, who wants that jar? But at least the quiver and the short bow. Interesting. So let's see what she can give us tomorrow or the next day. And with that, we are at. And I decided to get a bit more of them going, so I will use both cards. So the first question is your present. What is something that you hope for despite knowing that it will likely never happen? Why is it unlikely? And the second question is also present. What is something you are proud of but have never told another person about? Is there a reason you've kept this to yourself? I hope you like where this adventure is taking us, and let me know in the comments if you saw something I did wrong in the fight scene, because I almost never fight in Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm not sure about all of the many, many, many rules that I did something wrong. I'm pretty sure I did. But let me know if you have any tips or tricks or ideas how the story could go. And I'm interested where it takes us with Tammy's secret, how we can help her. And with that, I hope to see you in the next adventure. Bye!